Welcome gamers to my review of Star Wars and Knights of the Old Republic, which is part 3 of Star Wars season. It's an RPG released back in 2003 for the PC and Microsoft Xbox. This Star Wars game takes place 4,000 years before Star Wars Episode 1 and is set during the Jedi Civil War. During this war, the Galactic Republic is struggling to hold out against the new Sith Empire, recently built by the former Republic heroes and newly crowned Dark Lords of the Sith, Darth Revan and Malak. However, recently Darth Revan has disappeared, and the emergence of a Jedi capable of inspiring battles for the Republic have given it hope that it may yet win the war. In Knights of the Old Republic, you take the role of a self-created Republic soldier who is on the ship transporting the Jedi hero. After a Sith attack, you land on the planet of Taris, only to find that the Jedi has been captured and put up as a prize for local gangs. Your character teams up with others in an attempt to rescue her while also seeking to escape the planet, which Darth Malak is planning to destroy as a quick solution to his Jedi problems. I am not ruining much about the story by saying you escape the planet with the Jedi, as this is only the surface of such a deep story. Due to your heroics, you are brought before the Jedi Council. As the war has decreased their numbers by many falling to the dark side and aligning with the Sith, it is decided that due to your strong connection to the Force, you will be trained as a Jedi. During your training, you discover an artifact that revealed to the Sith Lords an ultimate weapon. After discovering this artifact for yourself, you find that there are 4 more pieces to a puzzle lying on Desert Planet Tatooine, Wookiee homeworld Kashyyyk, Water Planet Manaan, and Sith homeworld Korriban. The Jedi Council send you on a mission with your allies to find these clues and stop Malak's quest and this ultimate weapon, no matter what it is and what it does. The actual game of Knights of the Old Republic is a Dungeons & Dragons style RPG based on dice rolling. You don't actually get to roll any die, but it's the same concept of random numbers equaling how strong your attack is. The game also relies on some expansive RPG elements, such as side quests and interactions with many of the characters that appear in the game. There are also some mini-games available, such as a card game called Pazak and a motorsport known as Swoop Bike Racing. In battle, you can either play it as it comes or pause when the enemy is spotted so you have more time to strategize and attack. There are also 2 symbols above the target, 3 if you're a Jedi, 1 which chooses what type of attack you do, the other is to throw a different type of grenades. The third Jedi option is to choose an attacking force power. All helpful items such as medpacks and defensive and enhanced force powers are displayed in a separate bar that can be accessed at all times. The game truly makes you think about your actions, since each action your character make affects your force alignment meter. Bad actions bring you closer to the dark side, while good actions to the ways of the Jedi. Depending how far down each path you are, it affects how you use certain force powers. For example, if you use dark side power force choke, but you're much more along the lines of a Jedi, it will cost you more force points, while if you were to use that move while much closer to the dark side, it would utilize a lot less. This is yet another game I've played on PC, so I'll only tell you the main controls. Basically, there is a select button which allows you to select items and is also used for choosing your attacks or talking to other characters. The camera button allows you to rotate to the camera, and that's about it. There are other hotkeys that you can designate to your character, but I don't think hotkeys really worth a mention. In other words, this is actually a pretty simple RPG to play. Knights of the Old Republic has some of the best level and background design I've ever seen in a Star Wars game. It's massive, plus there are so many little side sections you could spend hours just exploring the area. The character models look pretty decent too, and each has a distinct look that outlines them from each other. A good selection of Star Wars music means a good soundtrack. The sound effects are also Star Wars, so that's all you can ask for. The voice acting in this game is brilliant. Every character has a voice, even the minor NPCs. Jennifer Hale shows in this game why she really is the best at what she does, and everyone else who voices a main character really do an outstanding job. When the game was originally going to be made, there was going to be 6 planets that had clues on it, opposed to the 5. The extra planet was cut due to time constraints. Team Hutt from Hollow One Laboratories have been trying to restore this segment so the game will be more complete. There are also several cutscenes that were removed, but can be restored with the help of a mod. When the game was being designed early in 2000, a story idea was going to involve clones, but this was stopped by LucasArts due to the upcoming Star Wars film Episode II: Attack of the Clones. Knights of the Old Republic was extremely successful, and as a result a sequel was made, albeit by a new developer. There is also an MMORPG in the works. There's not really much wrong with this game. However, there are a couple of things that I think are worth mentioning. Despite giving you the idea that your choices will affect the outcome of the game is not true. It doesn't matter really how far down either path you go in this game. The ending is all based on one decision on the final planet. Some main characters in this game also really don't get enough screen time compared to some of the others. For example, Darth Bandon, who is Darth Malik's apprentice, gets killed off pretty quickly in this game. The good points, however, absolutely crush those bad points. This is the closest video games have come to topping the story of the films. It is that good. There is also a really good twist in the story. All the characters that you get to control have good character development, therefore you can enjoy almost all the characters you play as. There is a lot of playtime to be found in this game if you do all the side quests as well. Level design could not be bettered much more. There are also so many memorable moments in there that when you finish playing the game, you'll remember some of them for a long time afterwards. A good script also helps develop the story along very nicely. This is possibly the best Star Wars game to ever grace the video game world. With an excellent story, fantastic voice acting, and memorable moments and characters, you'll remember this game long after you finish playing it. Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic is in every meaning of the word a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Part 4 of Star Wars Season will be looking at 2 games. It will be looking at LEGO Star Wars and LEGO Star Wars 2: The Original Trilogy. Until then, I'll see you later.